Okay. You know what, guys? Hello, everyone. Today's here. Today, I am going to talk about my first day of school yesterday. Okay. Now, my first day of school was pretty good. Okay. Had to check on some things, guys. But my first day of school was pretty good. You know, it's pretty normal and everything. And I'm being sarcastic when I say normal, because there's about to be a lot of stuff that I have to jump into. So if you're ready, you down with that, and you cool with that, let's jump right into it. So this is my first day of school. And just happened yesterday. So it's recently. Real recently. Hmm.
Operator, are you visualizing a bloody battle? Me too.
We need that blueprint. But anyway, so I'm I'm like getting started, I'm getting dressed. And I got dressed. And let me tell you this. I have a I have a red and black Jordan's suit, sweatsuit. So I wore that because my dad told me to, and also I had to bring my PlayStation book bag, which is my black and red Jordan book bag. Now, now I was looking decent. Now I was looking nice. I'm not gonna lie. I like the clothing I was in. Okay, so I'm good. And okay. Anyway, um, so I'm going to school, and I recognize some similar faces. I recognize them by a little bit. That was just the 2 months that I hate, like freaking. Okay, I don't know why. Oh yeah, because they do so much damage at high level. Oh, level 40. Okay, okay, that explains it all right there. So anyway, back to the story. So I get into school and things are looking different. Let me just say that, guys. Like things are looking too different. I just walk in and immediately like I can't remember my principal. So I'm trying to find my principal and the assistants, and I'm looking around, and then I turn to my right, and I was greeted by my 6 years principal. My 6 years principal. Yes, I was greeted by her, and this principal is the same principal back from elementary school. So I greet her back. I say hello, and she greeted me to the school. So I was pretty confused what was going on. I was super excited to see her, but then I realized she used to be a principal, and I was not trying to think it hard, but I was already thinking hard. Yeah, I probably know what I was thinking. But anyway, so I go back to what I was about to do, and I was going to the seventh grade hall. I go to the seventh grade hall, and I look on the wall. Like, you know how when you go to like the way, I mean, not hall, but the hallway, but, but very good. You know how you go to like a hallway or so, where like the grade hallway you're supposed to be in, and you gotta look at the walls to find your name or so. Well, that's what I was trying to find, and I couldn't find my name. So I since I couldn't find it, I told one of the teachers, and they reported me back to the guidance. And I didn't know what guidance was at all. Like I didn't know what was that. So I I went to the office. I went to the office and they told me to go to the library and one of my coaches there. So I asked him where's the guidance and he told me where guidance was at. I go to guidance and one of my friends is there. One of my good old buddies was right there. And I was super chill and super excited to meet him once again. I was so excited to meet some similar faces. So, you know what I did? We started chatting, and it was about like 15 minutes before we, we were good. So, 15 minutes passed by, and they asked us the questions, and then we had to wait another 15 minutes. 30 minutes come by, and we finally called into the office. And we come in there, and as soon as we get in there, all I said was my name to the lady, which is the lady is it's the same lady from last year. All I said was, well, we had to say our names and stuff, but all I said was just was my name, and she just yelled at me to go to this teacher. Now, I wasn't a fan of that, obviously, but I kept my cool. I just kept my cool and I just went with it. I just went to go on my merry way. Now, I go over there, guys. Let me just say this. I go over there into the class, and I sat down, and you know how teachers have to get like do a roll and all that. So he check and roll, and he know my name. So he check and roll, and he tells me, and he asks me, am I supposed to be here? I said yes. So then, so he says, well, I can't find your name. Go back to the lady. Now, I said, okay. And I go back down to the lady. Now, I've tried to go back to this lady, but then the teacher tried to stop me. I told her while I was going back down for her. And, let me tell you this. I go back down to the office, and all it said was, the teacher sent me back down. She get up, yells at me to come on. I'm like, okay. Okay, 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 I'm right here. You don't have to yell at me. But anyway, she told me to come on. So I go to the class that she told me to go to previously. And, yeah, um, we went, I went inside there and met up with my friend again. And, freaking, freaking, the worst thing had happened. So, as I'm in there, um, I look around and, you know, you know how when you like switch to like a different school, or you just stay at one school, and you think that you go in there again, it's gonna be like a breeze, or something, or just like different, right? No, not what I thought. So you see, we used to have like these awesome teachers, as every teacher called them. As for the students, it was really strict and really dumb and stupid. Not for me though. I just say that they're really aggressive against the students. And I understand why. Like I understand why they were so aggressive. Because the teacher that I with said that there was demons. And they said that there was the cause to many fights in 6th grade and in the 8th grade. So I was surprised at that. So I'm like immediately like so surprised and I'm just amazed at how well he just like say that without like freaking struggling. But anyway, after like good talk with my friends, and I get to meet a new friend already. Like seconds in the class, I get a new friend, That's cool. So, you know, after getting a good talk with these people, it's time for us to go to the gym. So, you know what we did? We went to the gym. So, upon entering to the gym, hold on. Here you go. Upon entering to the gym, I I look at the teachers and I never ever see these teachers. Not even once in my life. I never have seen none of these teachers. Like, like, I was so confused of who they are. Because the teachers last year, they were like, they was cool and everything. Like, these teachers they are, but like, freaking, they're not the teacher from last year. And I could definitely tell you that because, freaking last year, I know for a fact that we did not have like this a seventh grade teacher, um, seventh grade teacher not like assigning us like a lot of homework. I remember like back in sixth grade, back in sixth grade, even if they're like not even supposed to be giving us homework, they still gave us homework because we're like sixth grade of homework, and and it was still seventh grade homework. Let me say it was still seventh grade, but it's still sixth grade a little bit. And you know, I was just so like disgusted and so like so I was so confused. Like I was just asking my friends why. No, they couldn't understand it either. So did talk for a minute, and we go back to class. All right, we go back to class. We talked. Then we go to lunch. Now, I'm gonna skip lunch because lunch was nothing. There's nothing really. Just talk and that's it. But now we're switching. So we're switching and we go to social studies first. So we go to social studies first, and he says like he's not gonna assign us like, with barely homework, like barely any homework. He's like a math teacher. He's gonna assign us with barely any homework. I was so happy when I heard that. Why? Because that gives me more. That means more time to study on activities for y'all and myself. Because I could barely like, find any activities for like any like for anyone or anything. But since we're barely gonna get homework, now I can just like think of some activities that many people many people and I can do. Now, simple as that. Um, it, you know, the other thing is English. English, we talked in there. We did some work. We did some work, though. And now, the actual English here. So, you know how when you go to English class, there's always gonna be like this one dumb kid that just say something out loud by accident. That was me, okay? And let's be honest with y'all. So I go in there and it smells bad. Like it smells bad, and I can like feel the hotness kicking in. And I don't tell you guys, I don't cuss. I don't like to cuss at all. But I was at the time I was not really in the right mood not to cuss. And I just said, God dang, oof, what is that? I said, God damn, oof, what is that? Oof. And I meant to say, oh shoot. I've been saying, oh shoot, but I said the S word out loud by accident. And, there was like, and the teacher that was in there, she's like, huh? Huh? Who says that? Who said that? And listen, I'm not a snitch nor anyone else, but freaking everyone just like silent, and they just saying like, and they just looking around like, just so confused of who said it, or they're just like snitching on other people, but they wasn't snitching on me. And good God, it wasn't, because I did not mean to say that. Like, it did not. I did not mean for that to come out of my mouth like that. I did not mean to say it. But let me tell you, it stank. Like if I could give y'all the right mind of what it smelled, like what like of how I was, of like how I was still able to like keep myself stable in that room. Like it smelled like. Let me tell you this. Like, put yourself in the classroom, I'm at, and you like sitting down. You like first thing you walk in the door, you sit down, you smelling it, and then like you smell it, and then like after that, someone else in the class is like musky, and I know I know the smell of musk, but like I didn't mean to like say this kid. I didn't mean to say, I do not mean in no way to bully a kid that's musky. Okay, I'm sorry if you're musky. But if you are, I'm not gonna roast you. I'm just gonna say it snakes, right? But if you just come in the classroom, a hot classroom, like freaking, if you go in there and you like, and if you sit down next to me and the stupid and the air gets hotter as I suppose it is, and you like musky as heck right now. Don't even bother trying to, to save yourself. Don't even bother trying to save yourself. Why? Because I'm gonna try to get myself up out of there. And it's on your behalf if I go out of there and go snitch on you how musky you smell. Now, I did it one time. I did that one time. I'm not even lying. I did that one time because of one of my good friends who like let me say this. I have a friend who never wants to put on deodorant. Now I put on deodorant. Like I put on deodorant now every day. But my friend, he doesn't. Like he does not put on deodorant. Like let me tell you what he do. Every time someone says he's musky, he says he farts. And it is true that he do fart a lot. And people always believe it. That he farts like loud and proud. And it was not, and obviously it stinks, but whew, like freaking, I couldn't deal with that. Now, meeting this English teacher, she was strict, okay? She was even more strict than a god darn 12th grader teacher. The one thing that she was really strict about was a phone. Let me tell you a funny thing that happened in my class with her one time. That didn't even mean to happen. So my friend forgot that one of my friends forgot to turn off his phone, and he had and he used to play. And this is one game on mobile that barely any people play nowadays. And it's like this 3D game, and it's like Minecraft for stuff where you basically fly around the aircraft, and you just like defend off with some other towers or so. So literally, my friend, he he has one of the phones that I have, and he tapped it by accident. He tapped it by accident, and like a creak, like a creak of the sound of the phone was blasting out of his pocket. And now let me tell you this: if he was in this room, you would hear it. Probably, if you could hear it from like the corner of a room, you could probably hear it because like almost everyone heard it, and she heard it somehow. So she was at the door, and we was in the corner of the room, like we were in the back. We are right next to the board. So she hears it somehow, comes up, and she slams her keys, her pen, and her hands on his desk, and tells him to give me his phone. I mean, to give her phone. And I was just like, what the heck? You got tricked. And the force of it sound just like I knew. And when she slammed the desk, I just like kind of chuckled and laughed a little bit because when she slammed the desk, she I think she was trying to like keep herself like safe a little bit because probably because the desk was sucked. Like the desk sucked. Like you could tip a whole desk over with just a finger. Okay, it was unbalanced. So literally when she did it, all it sounded was just like that. But so for it was just more metal. And you know that sucks. That sucks. It's just like a teacher, but I mean, hey, you're a student. You're a student, and you're a teacher. So I hope you don't get pressed charges for hurting a student, I guess. I hope you don't. I'm guessing that was what you were trying not to do. That's my guess. I'm I'm no investigator, okay, but I just guessed, okay. But it was interesting meeting her. I'm being sarcastic. It's still interesting. And we didn't even go back into our homeroom. We just went in there, did some work, which it was boring. And like it was so boring that I went to sleep. And it was so bad. Cause while I was sleeping, my friend said that while I was sleeping, she was trying to write me up for disrupting the peace. Now that was my friend said. I was like, wait, how do you know she was trying to write me up for disrupting the peace? How do you even know that? How do you even know that she was writing me up for that? Maybe she's trying to write me up because I was sleeping in class. That makes a lot of sense, genius. And uh, he took a screenshot. Somehow took a screenshot, and it said disrupting the peace. And not only that, but it didn't even say my name on it. It just said some kid. It said some other kid name on it. Now that's the dumbest. You cannot mix my name up with somebody else's. My real name is pretty darn simple. I'm just gonna keep it like that. It's pretty darn simple. The guy, God dang you, freaking mix up my name for another person. No, I would understand if me and that person look alike. Alright, I would understand. But if we don't look alike, then no, 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 just no, back off. Don't even say my name no more. Just call me by my nickname, Jay. Maybe you could freaking call me by that and still, you still probably messed up. Hold on, go there. Wait, freaking, I cannot stand that. That logic, no. But we went home, and I got home. I just got on the game. Today, second day of school, I'll talk about that in another video. Shoot, I'm tired. All I want to do now is just be on Warframe and just just help some people out in region right here. But man, Jesus, did I just saw what I just saw? Did I just saw? Did I? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, oh my God, I did. How do you get Garuda Prime? Okay. What the world? I stag at tax firm. What the world? No, I'm just gonna close that for now. That's just nasty. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked my story on my first day of school. If you did, I appreciate it. But just Jesus, we all trying to get it all sorted out, okay? So bear with me. Uh, and I'll see you guys later.